Welcome to this explainer. I've been seriously looking forward to diving into this one today because it completely flips how we should be thinking about our tech. We're tearing down a pretty massive misconception in the developer community right now. If you've gone through all the trouble of buying the hardware, pulling down open source models, and self-hosting a large language model, but all you're really doing is chatting with it in a web browser, well, you are drastically underutilizing your machine. We're breaking down a fantastic, eye-opening piece by Yash Patel over at XDA Developers that exposes what we're calling the local AI trap. Let's get right into it.
It really forces us to stop and ask a pretty provocative question. Are you using AI entirely wrong? Honestly, most of us probably are. The standard approach right now is basically just a reflex. We download these incredibly sophisticated, heavy-duty models, we spin them up on our local hardware, and then what do? We basically just recreate a basic ChatGPT experience. We stare at a chat box, we type a prompt, and we wait. We've been completely conditioned by the big cloud services to treat AI as just another chat window. Yash Patel sums up the absolute absurdity of this approach perfectly. He says, you're sitting on a supercar and never shifting out of first gear. I mean, just think about that for a second. You have this massive computational engine running locally, right there on your own silicon, completely free from the constraints of the cloud, and you're just using it to answer simple trivia or, draft a polite email? It is definitely time to shift gears. All right, let's jump into Section 1, the local AI trap, and how we actually break this ChatGPT clone illusion. When you look at it, there's a really stark contrast between what we usually build and what we actually could be building. On the one hand, we have what we can call the toy, that familiar, easy-to-build ChatGPT clone. You prompt, you wait, you read. It's a very narrow, restrictive loop. But on the flip side is the engine. This is the totally untapped potential of your local setup. We're talking about system-wide background AI integration, stuff like direct file system access, complex home automation logic, autonomous agents running while you sleep. The engine doesn't just sit there waiting for a chat window, it's actively managing your digital life. So the absolutely crucial takeaway here is this: stop chatting. I know it's a punchy directive, but we really have to snap out of this conversational mindset. Don't get me wrong, chat is a great entry point. It makes complex stuff accessible, but it is a terrible finish line. When you treat your self-hosted LLM strictly as a chat tool, literally the vast majority of its real underlying power just sits there completely unused. Instead, you've got to start building. You have to make that leap from being a passive user waiting for a text box to becoming an active architect of an integrated system. The interface you see is just a tiny fraction of what an LLM can actually do. We need to start treating the model as an invisible structural component of our workflows, rather than, a digital person we're trying to have a conversation with. And really, the ultimate mindset shift here is to become the owner. When you move the model onto your own hardware, it fundamentally changes your entire relationship with the technology. You're no longer just some user who is subject to the whims, the UI changes, or the limits of a massive tech company. You actually own the infrastructure, and that ownership comes with incredible, tangible benefits that you simply cannot get from the cloud. Which leads us nicely into Section 2, your always-on intelligence layer, and unlocking the true power of local infrastructure. So let's talk about what this owner's advantage actually gets you. First off, and this is huge, uncompromising data privacy. Your data never leaves your local network. You're making zero API calls to the cloud. That means you can feed the model your most sensitive documents, highly private notes, proprietary codebase, whatever you want, without a second thought. Plus, there are no restrictive safety filters telling you what you can and can't process. Zero rate limits, zero throttling. You have absolute, completely unrestricted control. That extreme privacy isn't just a nice-to-have, it's the baseline that makes all the advanced stuff possible. So, how do we actually define this new approach? Think of it as an always-on intelligence layer. It's essentially a deeply integrated personal operating system for your digital life. We're talking about a local LLM functioning as a back-end engine. It directly interacts with your file systems, triggers your local scripts, and bridges your apps, all entirely without a chat UI. It just runs continuously beneath everything you do. It's not a website you go visit, it's the invisible engine powering your whole machine. Let's make this concrete in Section 3, the silent AI engine. Because theory is great, but we need to see some practical workflows in action. Let's use Yash Patel's exact local setup as a blueprint here. Imagine this for knowledge management. Step 1, you just write your unstructured daily logs, a total brain dump. Step 2, your local LLM, maybe running on Ollama, is just sitting there, silently in the background. Step 3,
The AI automatically scans those logs and finds the hidden links between your scattered ideas. In step 4, your notes are cleaned, tagged, and organized 100% privately. You aren't wasting hours organizing folders manually. The LLM acts like an assistant that already knows how your brain works, and your private data never touches a server farm.
Or check out this brilliant integration. Patel linked his local model directly to Home Assistant. So instead of manually programming those incredibly brittle, rigid if this then that rules for every single light bulb or smart plug, he just uses natural language. He tells his house, get the office ready for a deep work session. That's it. The local LLM processes that sentence, figures out the intent behind it, and handles the complex logic of dimming the lights, dropping the temperature, and silencing his phone notifications. And the beauty of running a smart home like that comes down to 3 things. It is local, private, and unbreakable. Because the literal brain of the house is running on your own hardware, your smart home stays smart even if your ISP drops and your internet completely goes down. That is a level of rock-solid reliability that those cloud-dependent hubs literally cannot offer you. But wait, we can take this even further by bringing in autonomous workflows with tools like AgenticSeek. Step 1, you give an autonomous agent a high-level goal. Step 2, your local LLM acts as the back-end API. It's the reasoning engine for that agent. Step 3, entire multi-step workflows just execute automatically without you lifting a finger. The LLM has officially shifted from waiting for you to type to actively executing tasks, browsing files, and actually doing your heavy lifting for you. Which brings us to section 4, designing better AI systems. This right here is the ultimate paradigm shift we're talking about today. For the last couple of years, the entire focus of the AI community has been obsessed with asking better questions. We've all seen the endless tutorials on prompt engineering, right? Everyone is just trying to perfectly phrase a paragraph to trick a chatbot into doing what they want. But the new paradigm, the one unlocked by self-hosting, is about designing better systems. It is no longer about those one-off little chat interactions. It's about building automated flows that just keep working for you in the background forever. Now, if looking at system architecture feels overwhelming, don't worry. The secret is actually super simple. Just connect one small part. You don't need a massive, perfectly complex architecture to get started. You don't need a sprawling server rack in your closet. Start by connecting just one single workflow. Automate your daily notes or link your AI to one smart light in your office. Just do it once and watch it click into place. Because once you connect that first part, it compounds. The true advantage here isn't whatever specific open source model you happen to download today, because let's be real, a better one is going to drop next week anyway. The real advantage, your actual superpower, is how deeply you weave that intelligence layer into your daily routine. Every new script, every new file integration, every local automation just builds right on top of the last one. So, I want to leave you with one final provocative question to think about. What will your system do? It's time to tear down that limiting chat UI. Stop treating your incredible, expensive, local hardware like a mere toy clone of ChatGPT, and start building your invisible automated engine today. The supercar is literally sitting right there in your driveway, and you own the keys. It is time to shift out of first gear.